We have a neighbor. He approached me a few weeks ago and wanted to sell his property. And I've been in discussions with him about buying him out. And I just signed the deal today.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You bought Gold Run?
3 miles of Gold Run that butts up to our property, and a mile of ground on Sulphur.
Did you buy just the dirt or like buy the whole thing out?
Whole company. Purchase price, $2.5 million. From a cash basis, it does put the screws to us a bit, but I've embraced the debt.
You can always go bankrupt.
I know, Mitch. I mean, that's a lot of money, but with our production, I think that it's gonna pay for itself.
Do we have the manpower to pick up all this extra stuff? We're stretched pretty thin as it is.
Yeah, we are stretched thin, but they have a pit stripped on Sulphur that's ready to go. Gonna run out of ground on the Indian River, right? And so that crew that's down there, they can bounce Bob over there and sluice these pits out. I really don't like having neighbors.
You could have just built a fence probably for a lot cheaper. Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear, but congratulations.
Yeah.
With this latest addition, Parker's reign has stretched to an almighty empire. At Indian River, Parker's skeleton crew have almost completed 8 acres of ground, leased from Ken Tatlow and Stuart Schmidt. On Parker's Dominion claim, he has his team mining 20 acres at the Long Cut and 114 at the Bridge Cut. Next door, as of today, is Parker's new 1,100-acre property at Gold Run. Whilst 10 miles away sits the 950 acres of Sulphur, with its one cut already stripped, ready to be sluiced. All told, Parker's kingdom now spans a mammoth 9,550 acres of gold-rich ground, amounting to a colossal fortune. The 25 miles to Sulphur Creek is Parker's longest ever plant move.
We don't have any replacements for any of this stuff. If we damaged one part of this wash plant, the whole day was a bust. Sulfur is a bust. The whole plan is done. That's good there, guys.
Give me a hand with his feeder. You to be my eyes while I lift it up, back her in.
Let's do it. Getting a lot closer to sluicing. We might have her going for night shift. I think we do have a night shift lined up. Let me just hop up in the plant and see where we're lined up to our feed bin. Oh, no. Oh. That's really bad. This bar, and it's shattered. It's the front lip of the plant. Keeps the dirt on the shaker. If we were running this, the crack would continue. This whole chute would be blown out of the plant, and we'd have a pile up. That's quite a big job to get something proper in there. Might not be sluicing tonight after all. Our plant's down. This is the last thing we need. We need Bob up and running, and it's down because of feed lip.
Desperate to sluice and itching to know whether the ground is still producing, mechanics Alec Kelly and Liam Pukala race to fix the broken feed lip.
We're going to reinforce it. The whole chute is held quite strongly on the sides, and there's no support here. And the whole time the shaker's running, this oscillates a little bit to the point where it shatters and disassembles itself violently from the wash plant. The success of this day is now solely dependent on us.
While the mechanics reinforce Bob's feed lip, Tyson and Damien Brown stockpile even more pay from Sulphur's pre-stripped cut.
We're already stretched so bloody thin right now. What Parker's idea was going to buy another piece of property, I really don't know.
We got the new chute all welded up. Now the real fun begins to see how we're actually gonna get the new one in and how it's even gonna fit. I'm clear. This makes it easy. Yep, now we're just unbolting. Good, Alec? Whoa! This is looking pretty good here. So we got our chute up in place, line up our holes, throw some bolts in. We're out of here. Perfect. Well, nice work, guys. Got her back together. We'll be ready to fire up. I'll go let Damien know. Sounds good. You want to grab the pump, Alec? I'll do it. Thanks.
Just 2 days after Parker's sudden purchase of Sulphur Creek,
Here we go.
Washplant Bob fires up for the first time on its new ground.
The first bucket of paint. You know, you asked me at the beginning of the season if we'd be here on sulfur sluicing. Say you're crazy, but it's just the cards we've been dealt. Hopefully there's a big pile of gold at the end of the week for us here.
I think we have to have a talk about your spending practices. You find a lot of...
Oh, I know.
How much have you spent on property the last 2 years, right?
Yeah, too much. I don't want to think about it.
Parker has gold coming from 4 spots this week. First up is the gold from the long cut on Dominion, averaging so far 150 ounces a week.
This is the long cut. 20, 30, 70, 140, 200, 210, 217.7.
Nice. That's solid.
Not bad. Okay, there's Big Red.
To date, the bridge cut has yet to hit 100 ounces in a week.
Here we go. Big red, bridge cut. 5, 10, 25, 55, 60, 70, 77.1.
Consistently poor.
Last cleanup down at Ken's, 5.
Ken and Stewart's has been their best performing cut this season, delivering 2 ounces of gold an hour.
30, 65, 70, 98.8.
Over 2.5 ounces an hour on its last run of the season.
But for the hours it ran, I think it did well.
Well, it's a good thing you got sulfur, because without that, where would have Bob gone?
What do you think? You liking your new purchase?
I don't know, Chris, do we like our new purchase?
For it to pick up the slack, Parker's looking for sulfur to deliver at least 100 ounces in just 2 days of running.
Bob Sulphur.
Alrighty, let's see how Parker's new purchase panned out.
How to go.
Here we go. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 120, 130, 141.65.
Sulfur has produced nearly double the gold the bridge cut made all week.
So far, so good.
It's a good week for Bob with the move in the middle.
Well, at least there's some gold over at Sulphur. And you guys keep doubting me.
Halfway decent gold down there.
Add them all up. That's a pretty good week.
So for the week, we have 535.2 ounces.
Worth $1.3 million, more than half the purchase price of his new ground.
Better than a kick in the ass.
Yeah.